I really struggled when I first became a mother. Here are 5 things that caught me off guard as I entered motherhood. It's such an emotional roller coaster. Your hormones are all over the place. And I used to track my cycle religiously. So I knew when I would be in each different phase and stage of the month. So in a way, there's a certain amount of predictability in that. And during pregnancy, during postpartum, sometimes you're like, oh my God, I'm killing it. This is going so well. And then an hour later, you're like, what have I done? So I think it was just so unexpected. It can be so, when people ask me, what's motherhood like? It's intense. It can be so incredibly wonderful. Your heart feels like it's going to burst. But then it can also be extremely, extremely challenging. And it can push you to your absolute limit. Number 2, time. Before, you can waste time. You can watch the show, you can have a lie-in. I remember after coming back from the hospital, it was the weekend, and I thought, finally, just get to the weekend, you can have a lie-in. And then I realized that the baby was still there, and the baby was still going to wake up. And the job, it never ends. It never, ever ends. And it is quite hard being so wanted sometimes because you don't always feel like you have time for yourself. Number 3, I found the unpredictability of how much my body changed really, really hard. And I still find it now. I still find that I don't look how I used to look, and clothes don't fit in the same way. They don't hang in the same way. Your body can, again, be really unpredictable. Hormones are still shifting and settling. And then as we enter the next phase of life in perimenopause, so my body changing really affected me. And that leads on to 4, where it affects my mind. And I've never experienced anything like the brain fog where you go to recall some information and it's just not there. And I think being used to being quite sharp, being professional, having a career, being able to pack so many different things in, the hormonal impact on your mind and the identity shift had a huge impact on me and my self-esteem and my self-worth and how I move through the world, and sometimes at times feeling extremely lost. And number 5, I think capacity. Your capacity is limited. And people that I thought I would always be friends with or would always be in my life, they maybe don't match the energy now, or they're at a different point in their lives. And I think that in a way you have to become quite clear in who you make time and energy for. You have to have your priorities straight because you can't do it all. So entry into motherhood was certainly challenging, but absolutely incredible overall.